Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Mariners hosting the Tigers. And the Tigers are plus 102 on the money line. The Mariners are minus 122. The over-under is at 7.5 runs. The Tigers laying a run and a half on the run line. Shockingly enough, this is going to be one of those weird ones. Are plus 170, meaning if you bet them that way, they got to win by 2 or more. And the Mariners getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 205, meaning if you bet them that way, they win this game outright. You win, they lose by 1, you win. It's not often that they do that where one team is the favorite on the money line and one team is favored on the run line. Occasionally they do, and then usually overnight it'll flip to whatever team is the favorite on the money line being the favorite on the run line as well. Now, neither of these pitchers pitched against the opposing team last year. Lineups for this game are supposed to be for the Tigers: McKinstry, Green, Torres, Carpenter, Keith, Torkelson, Rogers, Sweeney, and Kreidler. And then we flip it to the Mariners. It's supposed to be Robles, Rodriguez, Raleigh, Arizarena, Raleigh again, just spelled differently, or Rayleigh, Polanco, Tellez, Bliss, and Crawford. Lineups have not been confirmed. That's just who's supposed to be there. And I believe this stadium is domed. If it's not domed, it's a retractable roof, so the weather should not be an issue. And just in case it is open and it isn't retractable, 7.2 mile an hour winds blowing out. So, not bad. Head to head, the Tigers are 8-2 against the Mariners in their last 10. The Tigers have beaten the Mariners the last 3 times they played them. The home team's on a 4-game winning streak. The home team is 6-4. The underdog has won the last 2 games they played against each other. The underdog is 7-3 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 8-2. There have been 4 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including the last 2 games they played against each other last year. The unders hit in their last 2. The under is 7-3. And the over-under at 7.5 runs is 5-5. Now, the Tigers got, unfortunately for them, they had to open up the season in LA. They did make several games of it. The first 2 games, I believe, went into extra innings, and the Dodgers just exploded on them late, which, I say this, the best teams in baseball are going to lose 30% of their games, and the worst teams in the league are going to win 30% of their games, if not more. It's probably like around 35%, but even still, it's a tough way to start the season 0-3. 9 runs, 11 runs, and 10 runs. 4 runs and a loss, 5 runs and a loss, and 3 runs and a loss. Now, granted, in a lot of those games, they probably would have won had they been playing someone other than the Dodgers. For the Mariners, they are 2-2 to start the year, and they got the A's, probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league. That they don't even have a stadium yet that they're building in Vegas. 6 runs, 7 runs, 6 runs, and then 3 runs. 4 runs and a win, shutout and a loss, 2 runs and a loss, and then 2 runs and a win. I'm kind of hoping that this flips overnight and the Tigers become an underdog on the run line. But before that does happen, I'm going to take the Tigers on the money line. I will take the Tigers laying the runs. And I'm going to lean under, and I pray that the Tigers become, like I said, the underdog, and then I would take them getting runs. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.